morning, guys. This is your boy Alex. Today I have a very nice recipe for you. We're gonna do one of my favorite noodle soup. Yes, we're talking about Kitsune Udon. This recipe is not gonna take you more than an hour to make and only requires a very few ingredients. So let's make it. If you're not familiar with the ingredients, don't worry, because you can find them in your local Asian store. The ingredients we're going to be using for this recipe are dried anchovies, kombu or dried kelp, shiitake mushroom, katsuobushi or bonito flake, Inariage, Narutomaki, eggs, spring onion, mirin, your favorite soy sauce, sugar, and udon noodles. Okay guys, so first step, we're gonna do the first base of the soup, which is dashi. Okay, dashi, you can use dashi for many things. This is the main base of the soup, okay? So we're gonna start by having a nice pot right here. I'm gonna fill it with water. You can use like half a gallon of water. I don't have the exact amount, but we're gonna use like half a gallon of water. So we're gonna add the water here. Next step, we're gonna add dried kelp or dried kombu. This is a dried seaweed. You can find this on your Asian local market. We're also gonna use Katsuobushi or dried bonito flakes, dried shiitake mushroom, and we have dried anchovies. Okay, I want to talk to you about this one. Make sure you buy the Asian ones or any Korean or Japanese brand. Some people make the mistakes of getting the Italian anchovies. So if you get these ones, you cannot use these ones for making dashi, okay? You have to make sure you buy any type of Korean or Japanese brand for specifically making dashi, okay? So we're gonna start by adding for dried kelp. We're gonna probably use one sheet. I'm just gonna flip it in half. Put it in there. Then we're gonna add or shiitake mushroom and or anchovies. As always, guys, don't worry about quantities because everything is going to be in the description of the video. Okay, once you have this, we're gonna turn it in a really low heat. Okay, you don't want your dashi to boil. Okay, what's happening if you boil your dashi? Your kombu becomes slimy and the taste is not good. So you want to keep a nice steady temperature. Don't let it boil. If you see like bubbles start coming out, put it out of the fire, let it cool down a little bit, then put it back, and we're gonna let it boil for about 35 minutes to 45 minutes. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, guys, but there's like small bubbles coming out. That's the temperature you want to keep your dashi. So it's been 20 minutes that I've been like having a super low steady temperature on it. Past 20 minutes, I'm gonna add my katsuobushi. So I'm just gonna add it and just let it sit over there. And we're gonna keep it over there for another 25 to 35 minutes and we're gonna strain it. Okay guys, so it's been 35 minutes since we start making our dashi. This is ready. As you can see, the dashi did not come to boil. I always keep it on this temperature. So it's very important that you always keep it at super low temperature and do not let it boil, okay? Now this is done, I'm gonna turn it off and I'm just gonna strain it. So I have my bowl right here and I have my dashi right here. So I'm just gonna strain it very carefully because this is super hot. Now, you can throw away the kombu, the anchovies, and the katsuobushi, but do not throw away the shiitake mushrooms, okay? These are already filled with water. These are hydrated. So we're gonna use this one as garnish for our kitsune, right? So we have our dashi right here, it's already strained. I'm gonna put it back in the pot. Now we're gonna season our dashi, okay? Very simple. I have soy sauce. I like to use this one because this one is actually a shrimp soy sauce and it brings more that umami flavor, but you can use any type of soy sauce you want. So I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons. 1, 2. I'm gonna add about 1/4 tablespoon of sugar. And last ingredient, I'm gonna add 1/2 tablespoon of mirin. And there you go. We're just gonna keep it hot and we're gonna start cooking our noodles and our eggs. Okay guys, so we have our dashi that is already seasoned. We're just gonna keep it hot. Now we're gonna cook our eggs, okay? Traditionally, you don't use eggs on this recipe, but personally, on my personal opinion, I really like it with egg. So I'm gonna show you how to cook a perfect boiled egg, okay? First step, hot boiling water. Second step, you have your eggs right here. So as soon as your water is hot boiling, big bubbles, we want like big bubbles in here. We're just gonna drop the eggs exactly 6 minutes, okay? So we drop the eggs and we time them exactly 6 minutes. Past 6 minutes, we're just gonna put them in ice water so they don't keep cooking, and we're just gonna peel them. So you're gonna have a perfect boiled egg with the yolk that it's soft and creamy. Alright guys, so last step, we have everything. We have our boiled eggs right here. We have, sorry about my hand, I cut my finger chopping the onion. We have the inarage, which is a tofu crust. We have our shiitake mushrooms that we use for our dashi. We have our spring onion, and we have our Narutomaki, which is a fish cake, okay? Last step, you have to have everything before you're cooking your noodles, okay? So, how do you cook your noodles? Super easy. Hot boiling water, you're gonna throw in 1 minute, okay? If you buy like freeze noodles, just follow the directions on your package. But all the time, almost all the time, just throw a minute into hot boiling water, okay? Exact minute. So I'm gonna throw my noodles here. After 1 exact minute, I'm gonna put my noodles, just gonna drain them, and I'm gonna put them directly on the bowl that we're gonna serve our noodles, okay? Don't worry if they're kind of slippery, so if some comes out, don't worry about it. Next step, we're gonna add hot broth on the noodles. You can add as much broth as you want. For me, that's just perfect. Next, inariage. I like to add 2 pieces to my broth. Shiitake mushroom. You can add as many as you want. Now we're gonna add our Narutomaki, 2 pieces, and spring onion. Last ingredient, we're gonna add our soft boiled egg, okay? Moment of truth. Very carefully, add your egg.